Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with my co-host James Mason. Good morning, James. How you doing today?
Todd, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing well. Look at in the comment section already. S. John, man, he is lighting it up.
I know.
He's on it.
That's good because whenever I want to take some days off, I'm going to bring S. John up here, and he's going to take my seat.
Anytime. You'd be a welcome guest, yes.
And then me and you will slowly fade out of the show, and then it will just be S. John. I'm like, all right, S. John, you got a show to do today. All right. So
numbers go through the roof. We'll be like, James who? Todd who? James who?
Then I'll just say, well, it's actually because of all the stuff we're doing behind the scenes, helping promote his show. So
yes,
that would be the why in that. All right. So Dow futures are currently up 81 points. S&P 500 is pretty much flat. And we had a pretty decent sell-off yesterday in the market. So I'm kind of expecting a little bullish bounce here today. Now, I don't know if it's going to end in a bullish green candle for a day or if it's just going to be a little bullish bounce here at the opening and then just get crushed intraday. Just be prepared for either scenario. So, Todd, let's go in and get into the why of we had that sharp market pullback yesterday.
Yeah, so Jerome Powell shares the minutes from the last FOMC meeting, and there was actually a small debate. Did the market react to those minutes? And clearly, I think it did. I think it signaled off didn't like what was being shared, and it had a sharp downturn. You look at, I know a lot of our members made money off SPY puts, Tesla puts, Apple puts, and they were banking some coin off that. So the question is, and again, it's not a crash. I don't think it's a crash. Is it the start of a crash? And is there any coincidences between him sharing his comments to the market having a sell-off? And if anyone knows, there are no coincidences in the market.
Nope, not at all. So in short, this is me paraphrasing what happened in Jerome Powell's life. So starting around Thanksgiving, his buddies bought call contracts. And right around Christmas time, they sold those contracts for massive profit. Then they took puts. And then now, well, lo and behold, the market is going to pull back and his buddies are going to rake in cash off all those puts. That's the story, the end.
I want to come back to my second life as Jerome Powell's buddy.
Oh, all right.
So that's the only thing is that did the market react to his comments? I think they did.
Oh, yeah.
And you just have to build that thesis into your trading and what's going on. And much like your opening comments, is the market going to have a bounce today from it? I think so. All right. GM in the EV market.
Okay, so if you guys don't know the news yet, let me share my chart. It's not like it's major news, but and that's Facebook. All right, so GM, let's see, Walmart, FedEx, and GM signed a deal with, Walmart and FedEx signed a deal with GM for their electric delivery vans. So clearly, I mean, we have two other powerhouse companies, Walmart and FedEx, signing EV deals with General Motors. We all know that EVs are the future, and I hate to say it. The other day, Todd, it was what, about 2 days ago, where I said, the pre-market, just you and I talking, how I love Tesla and everything, but in like 10, 15 years, I don't know when, but Tesla is going to be pushed off the map.
Yep. You did say that.
I truly believe that. In the end, I mean, I don't think Tesla would ever be bankrupt. I don't know, but I don't think Tesla in like 10, 15 years is going to be what we view Tesla as today. I think they'll dwindle off and die out, and all of the old companies like GM and Ford and companies like that, the establishment companies, they're going to rule this industry just like how the system is already set up, and they'll take it over, and anyone else will just be a secondary player in the game. So we already have major companies striking deals with other major companies, and the writing is already on the wall. Now, not that I really so much care about this, but what I actually care about in the future is finding out the company who's going to end up locking down the deal with Walmart one day to put their charging stations in their parking lots. That's what I'm waiting for. Now, there's no talk of it anywhere, but at some point in the future, it's going to happen. We all know that real estate, I mean, it's a money-making opportunity. But like if you own the property, we know how much property Walmart owns. Think about all their parking lots. Once EVs, and this is a ways down the road. I mean, we have to have EVs really kind of taking a hold here. But as this starts to take shape, EVs are going to need a place to charge. And right now, there's really not a lot of places. But I think Walmart and their parking lots will be a huge money-making event for Walmart in the future. But like I was saying, I want to find the companies who are going to be the players in those industries when they actually develop themselves, and they're the ones who are locking down those contracts. Now, we could be talking years down the road, but that's where my mindset is right there.
It'll be interesting to see where these charging stations are going to pop up, because I don't believe they're going to pop up like a gas station, because you're not going to just whip in there and top off. You're going to go shopping. You're going to go to movie theaters. You're going to go to restaurants. They're going to be in places where people are going to be there for 30 to 90 minutes, and they can top off or charge up their batteries.
And that's why I'm saying Walmart parking lots and McDonald's parking lots.
Yeah, that's interesting.
They hold so much real estate. So that's just my quick thoughts on the whole EV thing. But yeah, well, Walmart is already making those moves with FedEx. I mean, it's kind of a given with FedEx, but Walmart's already making those moves, but they're all making them with GM. And I hate that. Hopefully Tesla can do something and really establish themselves here. But I mean, we have to take our biasness out of this. As much as you may love Tesla, and I absolutely love Tesla, as much as you may love them, if you take out all emotion and biasness, we know the truth of what usually happens. The established companies who are ran by the elites, they always take over. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So that is GM. So in other news,
Facebook.
Yes. Let me pull it up really quickly. Some news on it. All right. So Facebook. Let me pull up a link. All right. So Facebook, or Meta now, the company, they actually just, come on, Market Watch, killing me. I just need the headline anyways. But anyways, they actually stopped development on their operating system here. So they were creating their own platform for their AR and VR software here. And the reason why they were doing it was to establish their own infrastructure so they wouldn't be owned by anyone else. Now, when they originally started off, they were using a Android type software. But now, if you remember yesterday's conversation where I was talking about Microsoft and talking about what Microsoft has been trying to do over the last year and a half, I mean, if you put those pieces together, Microsoft is trying to establish themselves and somehow either build a social network or buy one. But they are definitely trying to get into the social network, industry, and they're going to make a big push in the metaverse. But Facebook, they clearly see that they have Microsoft. I mean, they have a couple different companies, but Apple is just now releasing their own, AR, VR headset. And I think that really is starting to shake Mark Zuckerberg. He understands, and we all know that Mark Zuckerberg is not an idiot at all. He understands that if he's not first to market and actually has a good platform to make it work on, it's going to hurt Meta or Facebook. It's so hard to call them Meta, but it's going to hurt Meta as a company in the long run if they don't establish that and lock it down. So they have reverted course, and they're going to use someone else's software platform, whatever you want to call it, to start building on. And now I do foresee them in the future coming back to it once they get established and finishing out their build and then converting over. But right now they had to pop smoke, drop those plans, and they're having to make moves just so they don't get left in the dust. So the fight between Facebook, Apple, and Microsoft now with this whole metaverse stuff is going to get interesting over, I say, the next 2 to 3 years to come. But it's going to be worth watching. Now, I absolutely hate Facebook, Meta, the company, whatever. So if I had to pick a side here, I'm actually pulling for Microsoft. That's just my personal opinion. maybe I'm kind of getting a little too emotionally involved into this by picking a side like it's a gang or something. But hey, you don't know. Maybe in the metaverse it becomes a gang. Maybe I join the Microsoft gang, and I don't know. Just saying. Todd, which gang would you choose? Let us know in the comments which gang would you choose. Okay, so press 1 if you choose the Microsoft gang. Press 2 if you would join the Facebook Metaverse gang, and press 3 for the Apple gang. Let's see it in the comments.
Ooh, definitely wouldn't be 2 for me. Definitely.
Yeah, mine's definitely Microsoft.
All right.
Let's see. So seeing a bunch of ones coming in. That is true. Talking about no more jail time on social media.
All right.
All right. So while you guys are hitting those comments, let's see. Just looking at Facebook right here. I don't see a bullish play yet. Facebook's getting pulled down overall with the market, but we are coming down into this range of support. So I really need to watch Facebook over the days to come to see what it's going to do. It'll probably bounce in this channel, and it's just going to be so heavily influenced by the overall direction of the market. And I'm really going to just have to wait on that. So we were actually, what is this, day 4 into the new year, Todd, for trading?
Yes. Day 4.
And I've yet to enter a new position. So far this year, I've not made any new trades yet. I've not entered anything new yet. I just haven't had a clean setup. Now I'm in trades already, and I've pulled some profits out of some trades, but as for entering any new trades, I just haven't yet. All right, so let's hit the comments really quick, Todd.
All right. Good morning, Recon. Good morning, S. John. You were busy this morning in the comments. Really appreciate it. Honestly, truly do. Good morning, Johnny. Thank you, Rob. Best show out there. He speaks the truth.
Oh, Knox, talking about the HoloLenses too. Johnny and I actually, we have HoloLenses. We was wanting to try to learn how to develop and code and all that on there, but the infrastructure for creating apps or really developing on there, and I haven't checked in probably, it's probably been a year. But when I last looked, the infrastructure was not there at all. And I don't have the skill set to build up Microsoft's development platform. So they need to do a lot of work on their end, a lot more skilled people need to get in there and get some coding done and to actually make it easier for people to come on their platform and develop. But the HoloLenses, they are pretty cool. I like the feel of wearing the HoloLenses better than wearing the Oculus Quest. The HoloLenses, like if I'm wearing my HoloLenses, unlike with the Oculus Quest, like with the Oculus, you can feel the weight. They're so front heavy, and you can feel the weight, and it wants to like pull your face forward just a little bit. But with the HoloLenses, the balance of the platform, like sitting on your head, it actually is pretty well balanced. They actually did a great job with that design. I think they look a lot cooler than the Oculus. Now we are talking AR and VR headsets. It is two different worlds, but they will be competitors in the future. Now, in terms of actual AR versus VR, I do think that VR has a strong leg up in the metaverse. AR is going to take a while. AR is really going to come into play when the metaverse actually becomes our own physical world, in terms of really, AR integrating with everything that we do in life. There are actually a lot of hospitals and construction firms on the engineering side, higher up, obviously, who are using the HoloLenses to actually do like studies and break things down in a augmented reality world. So they have the 3D model in front of them, and they can actually, if you haven't messed with the HoloLenses yet, but this is kind of give you a quick understanding of what it is, but you can actually break apart what you're looking at as it's a hologram. That's probably the easiest way to say it. So, all right, let's see what we got in the comments.
Going through the comments, and we're under 10 minutes to the market. Chris Birch, you talk about VECT. I pulled it up. I don't see anything. I don't even see it trading this morning. What's going on? What do you know?
Oh, VECT, man. I think it's going to break out on the chart, on the daily chart. They have some good things going on for them. I actually was in this. I took profits the other day, but someone to allocate it to something else. But as long as it can stay up above this 9 EMA on this daily chart, I think this thing is going to pop off. But that's just me. So I'm really looking for the second wave in the MACD. If we start to get this second wave in that MACD, that's when I think that spike is going to happen. And it'll pop up here, do whatever, and then probably die off after that. But that's what I'm looking at for VECT.
All right. We're anything else you want to wrap things up?
No, that's pretty much all I have for today. Other than that, that's it.
Well, be careful of your trades. Be smart. It's day 4 of the new year. Hope you're having a good week so far, and watch what the market responds from yesterday's news and plan your trades accordingly.
Yeah. So, all right, everybody, we will catch y'all later. So trade safe, trade smart, and see you in the next one.
Take care.